like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw his Carr. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on second down, Carr escaping the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll make it third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
At the 44-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
42-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
14-yard line.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
2nd and 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Check 3. Hey, 734.
Carr going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hutchins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hutchins. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The pickup there, 5 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on 1st down. Hutchins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Hutchins airing it out, looking for Ridley. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
2nd and 10 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
To throw from his end zone. Hutchins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 10-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Hutchins. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Hutchins looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Hutchins. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Titans first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Hutchins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Hutchins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On first down, Hutchins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hutchins. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Coming to you. Watch 54.
Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Joseph.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hutchins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hutchins. This one caught by Ridley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. Hutchins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bruce Irvin. Derek Carr sacked. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 28.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Titans 14, Colts nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Able to find Harris, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Mike, 53.
Carr to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 694.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Hutchins. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Hutchins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hutchins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
The 45-yard line.
And that that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Carr completes it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on third down, Hutchins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hutchins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hutchins. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Derek Brown.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Here's Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
On 40 extra points.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A little juke. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Off play action. Hutchins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. First and 10. Here's Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
19.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Smith catches left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
10 more yards.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
25-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
28, Colts 14.